If you walk down the coffee aisle at almost any grocery store, everything looks like it's competing for the same promise. Rich flavor, premium beans, expert roasting. Some bags even have pictures of mountain farms or handwritten tasting notes that make them feel like they came from a small calf instead of a warehouse. But here's the thing. Coffee is one of the few foods where one simple detail can tell you more than almost any marketing slogan: when it was roasted. Every dollar we spend on coffee is a vote for how we treat the earth and the people who work it. We think we're buying convenience, but we are often trading away transparency, fair pay, and simple purity for a quick chemical fix. Today, we're going to walk through 9 brands that illustrate exactly where the industry went wrong, and 6 roasters that are still doing things the honest way. Number 9. The coffee that lasts longer than it should. Folgers have been around for well over a century, and for many families, it's simply the coffee they grew up with. The familiar red container has become part of countless kitchen counters across America. The challenge isn't that Folgers isn't coffee. The challenge is how it's built. The company roasts and packages coffee at a massive scale, with the goal of producing the same flavor every time you open a container months after it leaves the factory. If all you want is a dependable morning cup, Folgers delivers exactly what it's meant to deliver. But if you're hoping to taste the character of the beans themselves, you'll probably find yourself wanting more. Number 8. The fresh coffee with no roast date. Maxwell House follows a very similar philosophy. One detail you'll usually notice is the packaging. Instead of a roast date, you're much more likely to see a best buy date. Those aren't the same thing. A roast date tells you when the coffee was actually roasted. A best buy date tells you how long the company believes the product will remain acceptable on a shelf. Coffee naturally loses aroma after roasting, especially once it's ground. So without knowing when it was roasted, it's difficult to know how fresh the coffee really is before you buy it. That doesn't make Maxwell House bad coffee. It simply means freshness isn't the main selling point. Before we move on, if you enjoy practical food breakdowns that help you spend your money a little smarter, consider subscribing. Now let's keep going. Number 7. Convenience that costs you flavor. Instant coffee solves a completely different problem. If you're traveling, camping, working long shifts, or just need caffeine in 30 seconds, instant coffee is hard to beat. But convenience comes with trade-offs. To make instant coffee, manufacturers first brew the coffee, then remove almost all of the water through freeze drying or spray drying. What remains dissolves quickly when hot water is added back. That process makes storage incredibly easy, but it also removes many of the delicate aromas that make freshly brewed coffee interesting. Number 6. The coffee shop favorite that changes in the grocery store. This one surprises a lot of people. Starbucks cafes and Starbucks bags sitting on grocery store shelves aren't exactly the same experience. The packaged coffee sold in supermarkets has to remain stable during shipping, warehouse storage, and months on retail shelves. Many of the company's grocery offerings are roasted quite dark, producing the bold flavor Starbucks has become known for. Some people genuinely enjoy that smoky, roasted profile. If bold coffee is your preference, Starbucks may still fit your taste. If you're looking for the distinct personality of the beans, there are fresher options. If a business model relies entirely on a product being cheaper than a bottle of water, where do you think those savings are actually coming from? Number 5. Ground long before you brew it. Dunkin built its reputation on approachable coffee that's easy to drink every day. That same philosophy carries into the bags sold at grocery stores. Most people buy them already ground, and ground coffee has much more surface area exposed to oxygen than whole beans. That means it loses freshness more quickly, even inside sealed packaging. There's nothing wrong with wanting an easy morning routine. Just know that convenience usually comes with a compromise in freshness. Number 4. Better than most, but still built for the shelf. Green Mountain sits somewhere in the middle. Compared with some traditional supermarket brands, Green Mountain offers a wider selection of blends, origins, and roast levels. The company also became widely known through its partnership with single-serve brewing systems. The downside is that much of its coffee is still produced on a commercial scale. Some Green Mountain coffees can be enjoyable, but if freshness is your top priority, it's worth comparing them with smaller specialty roasters. Number 3. A classic name that prioritizes consistency. 8 o'clock coffee has been around since the 1800s, making it one of America's oldest coffee brands. Its longevity speaks to consistency, affordability, and availability. but those strengths don't necessarily translate into freshness. For budget-conscious shoppers, it's still a reasonable option. But if you're trying to experience what freshly roasted coffee can taste like, it may leave you wondering what you're missing. Number 2. The original favorite with one big catch. Community coffee has earned a loyal following, especially throughout Louisiana and neighboring states. Many people appreciate its original identity and familiar flavor. Compared with several brands we've already discussed, Community often receives stronger reviews from coffee drinkers. Still, it's primarily a large commercial roaster serving supermarkets across the country. That means freshness can vary depending on inventory turnover at your local store. Some bags may have arrived recently. Others may have spent weeks or months moving through the supply chain. If you enjoy community coffee, checking packaging details and buying from stores with higher turnover can make a noticeable difference. Number 1. The giant bag that loses flavor one scoop at a time. Kirkland Signature is one of the best values in warehouse shopping. Large bags, competitive prices, and recognizable roasting partners have made it popular among Costco members. But the very thing that makes it a bargain can also work against freshness. Buying a 3-pound bag means you're opening and closing that same package over and over again. Every time fresh air enters the bag, the coffee slowly loses more of the aromas that make a cup vibrant. If you go through coffee quickly in a large household, that may not be a problem. But for many people, smaller bags finished within a few weeks often produce a noticeably fresher cup. Now let's switch gears and look at the specialty roasters that tend to approach coffee differently. Number 6. Counterculture coffee. Counterculture treats coffee less like a packaged grocery item and more like a seasonal agricultural product. The company emphasizes roast dates, sourcing information, and education about where its coffees come from. Instead of chasing one identical flavor year-round, many offerings change as harvest seasons change. That gives you a better chance of tasting what makes coffees from different regions unique. Number 5. Stumptown Coffee Roasters. Stumptown helped introduce many Americans to specialty coffee. Its bags typically include roast dates, and the company focuses on sourcing coffees selected for flavor rather than simply consistency. That means the coffee you're drinking is meant to be enjoyed while it's still fresh, not months after roasting. Number 4. Intelligentsia Coffee. Intelligentsia has spent years building relationships with coffee producers around the world. Rather than blending everything together into one predictable flavor, many of its coffees highlight specific farms or growing regions. That extra information gives customers a much clearer picture of what's actually inside the bag. Number 3. Blue Bottle Coffee. Blue Bottle built much of its reputation around freshness. For years, the company encouraged customers to buy coffee shortly after roasting and brew it while its flavors were still developing. Although the company has grown significantly, that focus on roast dates remains an important part of its identity. Number 2. Verve Coffee Roasters. Verve emphasizes traceability, careful roasting, and coffees that showcase their natural characteristics. Instead of masking differences between beans, the goal is to let those differences stand out. That means one coffee may remind you of chocolate and nuts, while another offers citrus or berry notes, simply because the beans come from different places. Number 1. Onyx Coffee Lab. If there's one specialty roaster that consistently focuses on transparency, it's Onyx Coffee Lab. The company provides detailed information about origin, processing methods, roast profiles, and brewing recommendations. That level of transparency helps customers understand not only what they're drinking, but why it tastes the way it does. The coffee often costs more than supermarket brands, but part of that price reflects fresher roasting, detailed sourcing, and careful quality control. At the end of the day, our relationship with coffee mirrors our relationship with the wider world. When we demand that everything be instant, dirt cheap, and completely frictionless, we are choosing to ignore the human cost required to make that possible. The 9 brands we looked at today didn't become industrial giants by accident. They gave us exactly what we asked for: cheap convenience. But the 6 roasters we closed will prove that there is another way to wake up. They remind us that taking an extra 5 minutes to brew a clean, ethically sourced bean isn't just about a better cup of coffee. It's a small daily choice to support fairness, transparency, and health in a world that often forgets the value of all 3. Thank you for spending some time with me today. If you'd like to join our community and catch our next deep dive into the hidden systems of our daily lives, hit the subscribe button below. Until next time, take care of yourself and mind what's in your cup.